You're listening to Green Valley Radio. This is Louis Chesterfield, and it's time for the local beat. Arriving at Green Valley Medical Center just 22 minutes after 1943 began was a son for Mr. and Mrs. Murray Dyer. He tipped the scales at 8 pounds and is Green Valley's first newborn of 1943. 9 persons reported lost ration cards to police, including 2 gas station ration cards and 7 sugar ration cards. The local rationing board has repeatedly stressed the importance of keeping the ration cards in a safe place. Because of lack of help and red tape connected with getting a replacement ration card, there is a long delay before a citizen can receive a substitute ration card. Patrons at the Green Valley Library have the opportunity to glance at the lobby's display case and see some letters the Red Cross has been exchanging between relatives here and prisoners in enemy territories. Some bear the stamp of Italy and one from Germany. Printed material beside the display case tells many an interesting tale. And that is the local beat. This is Louis Chesterfield signing off. You're listening to Green Valley Radio. This is Louis Chesterfield, and it's time for the local beat. Tickets for the Red Cross Benefit Dance to be held at the Green Valley Library are now on sale. They may be purchased from the Red Cross headquarters or any member of the organization. Window display placards have also been placed in stores all across town. Moving pictures on first aid, newsreels, and other topics pertaining to civilian defense will be shown before all films this month at the movie theater. The pictures, sponsored by the Standard Oil Company, will be shown for the benefit of civilian defense personnel. And that is the local beat. Let's return to our musical programming. Louis Chesterfield here with the local beat. There will be no tin can collection in Green Valley for the rest of the season, as the amount of cans has been cut down by rationing. Regular collection of tin cans is expected to resume this summer. Claiming that the rising cost of living has been reaching too far into the pockets of city employees, civil service employees are launching efforts to secure a raise in salary. The request for higher pay will take a definite form in the near future. And that is the local beat. This is Louis Chesterfield signing off.
Look, alls I know is your friend is outside getting arrested, just like a lot of other zoot suiters got arrested this week.
Oh, no. Give me a break, maniaco. No hay pedo ese.
Officer, stop!
Excuse me? Stop what?
Stop apprehending this young man. He's done nothing wrong.
That's for me to decide, miss. And seeing him loitering out here in one of those awful suits is all I need to be convinced that he's up to something.
I was just trying to call my family on the payphone. I just got into town.
Yeah. You just arrived in Los Angeles in a bright yellow zoot suit and gave the gas attendant down the road some sass as you roll into town? Nah, I don't buy it. You can share that story with your buddies in jail.
Hang on. How do you know about us coming from the gas station?
The gas attendant called in a tip about this zoot suit fella heading into town.
This is wrong. Es puro vacilón.
Get in the back of the car, kid.
Órale pues.
You're not even listening to him. He is right. This is wrong, officer. I drove him down from Bakersfield myself in that green Packard over there.
What's wrong is the sheer waste of fabric being worn by those hoodwinks while the rest of us are following rationing orders. It's un-American behavior as far as I'm concerned, and as of today, these suits are illegal in the eyes of Los Angeles. He is under arrest.
Illegal? You find using excess fabric more un-American than the outright banning a form of individual identity? No. Clearly this is bigger than just the suits. I won't stand for this. Arturo, I will do something about this.
And what are you going to do? The mayor signed an ordinance about these suits this morning. I suggest you get back into your little green Packard over there and continue on to wherever you were going.
I will do just that. And where I am going is City Hall. I'm going to speak with the mayor.
Good luck, lady.
Me lleva la chingada.
You're listening to Green Valley Radio. This is Louis Chesterfield, and it's time for the local beat. Young persons enrolled in Green Valley's recreational programs will receive swimming instruction from beginning to advanced at reduced rates on Friday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. A blue enrollment card, a towel, and 15 cents will be necessary for admission. No children will be admitted who have colds or at any time a skin infection. Green Valley butchers haven't had much to do since the shutdown of meatpacking plants in the area. Every type of meat is still scarce, meat dealers stated, although the lamb supply is fairly steady. Pork is next on the accessibility list with veal, beef, and even lunch meats fading into the distance of savory memories. Most meat markets and grocery store meat departments in Green Valley depend on one source of supply. Even on peak days, the deliveries are infrequent, the supply small, and the customers unsatisfied. But the butcher's only comments are for all of us to stop grumbling and think of the soldiers overseas. And that is the local beat. This is Louis Chesterfield signing off. Hello, listeners. Louis Chesterfield here with the local beat. Some residents have seen a new furry companion walking down the street. His name is Flash, and while he has a leash and a collar, he isn't a dog, but a gray fox who was captured in the vicinity of the county hospital. The young man reports Flash a good pet and that he always plays with the family cat and dog. He was caught weak and hungry, and it's believed the mother was killed as she was not found. There will be no more double parking in Green Valley, according to Traffic Officer George Canvas, who announced that the Chief of Police Tiso has ordered that the ordinance prohibiting double parking be strictly enforced. Citations will be issued for all cars found double parking whether or not there is anyone in the car. Spend your weekends as a volunteer fruit picker. The Farm Labor Office on the corner of Charles Street and Lincoln Avenue has a list of growers who are needing help with the prune picking season. Several orchards are short-handed, as well as numerous apple orchards. Prospective volunteers who want to help save the fruit crops should contact the Farm Labor Office. And anyone who expects to camp out at the orchards over the weekend should take their own bedding and camping equipment and go prepared to work. Coupons for extra gas for driving to and from the orchards may be obtained from the Farm Labor Office. For now, this is Louis Chesterfield signing off. You're listening to Green Valley Radio. This is Louis Chesterfield, and it's time for the local beat. Not only did a backyard pile of grass burn at a residence on Keeling Lane, but so did the family automobile, a 1928 Ford Coupe. When the grass pile caught fire, a boy of 14 attempted to put out the blaze with a garden hose, but found the hose was too short to reach the flames. He then drove the car onto the blaze, apparently in an attempt to smother the fire out. Firemen arrived to find the car enveloped in flames and described it as a total loss. The boy was unharmed, and the original cause of grass fire is still unknown. Operators on non-resident motor vehicles who reside in Green Valley are urged by the Department of Motor Vehicles to go to the nearest office and determine whether they have the proper papers for renewing registration. Non-resident motorists are required to turn in their plates if the vehicle is from out of state. And that is the local beat. This is Louis Chesterfield signing off. You're listening to Green Valley Radio. This is Louis Chesterfield, and it's time for the local beat. The Weather Bureau has informed us that milder weather is promised for Christmas Day, but the mercury is expected to drop to 18 degrees tonight, but should climb to 38 degrees tomorrow. Teenage boys and girls will have plenty of holiday entertainment this week when 2 parties will be given to them at the Green Valley Library. Appropriate refreshments will be provided. The first party will be held on the evening of Christmas Eve, and the second will be held a little later on New Year's Eve. Inquiries can be made at the Green Valley Library. For the rest of the month, pork is being made available to consumers. Extra pork was arranged by designating spare ration stamp number 1 in Ration Book 4 as good for an extra 5 points. And that is the local beat. This is Louis Chesterfield signing off and saying Happy New Year. Louis Chesterfield here, reading the third section of Robert Frost's seasonal poem, Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and down flake.